KUGN NewsTalk 590, along with Grant McHill. I'm Storm Kennedy. He is Executive Director of the Eugene Symphony, Scott Freck. Good morning, Scott.
Good morning, Storm.
So what is up for the continuation of the anniversary special, the 50th anniversary special of the Eugene Symphony?
Well, Storm, on Thursday, December 3rd, the Eugene Symphony is presenting a concert called American Spectacular, and I bet you can't guess why.
I can't guess why. I bet you're going to tell me.
Of course, all of the music is by American composers, and we think it's going to be, well, pretty spectacular.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, all this season we're exploring where American music comes from, including its many cultural influences from all over the world. Last month we played a concert featuring two works by composers from other countries who came to America and wrote music about what they found here. And this week, all of the music is by American composers, and some of whom themselves traveled to other countries for their inspiration. Plus, we've got a great set of famous songs from the Broadway stage. So let me break down the concert for you here.
Okay.
We start with Leonard Bernstein's Overture to Candide, which is a show that Bernstein wrote just before he did West Side Story. And I like to think of this overture as 10 minutes of music packed into 5 minutes. There is not a wasted moment in it, and it moves very quickly from one melody from the show to the next. Very, very fun. Then we're thrilled to present the second of our 3 world premiere commissioned works that have been written especially for Eugene by some of America's leading composers. This one is by Roberto Sierra, who was our composer in residence about 8 years ago, in 2008. He's originally from Puerto Rico, and the piece draws its rhythmic drive from a traditional dance called the bomba from the coastal region of the island near where he grew up in Puerto Rico. Roberto will be with us, we're happy to say, in Eugene to hear his new piece and to help us celebrate this big 50th anniversary. Next, we're going to hear music written for orchestra by the great jazz composer Duke Ellington. Now, Storm, I bet you didn't know that he also wrote orchestral music, did you?
I did not.
Yeah, so Duke Ellington, who knew?
Nice.
So we've got 4 sections of a suite called The River, and it, of course, has this wonderful sort of jazzy swing to it. Very, very beautiful, very fun. Then the really fun part, on the second half, we're delighted to present a set of songs originally written for Broadway shows, which are, of course, now American classics. We've got 2 songs from Jerome Kern's show called Showboat. We've got Can't Help Lovin' That Man of Mine and Old Man River. We've also got Cole Porter's Night and Day. We've got George Gershwin's I Got Rhythm, and one of my personal favorites, Anything You Can Do from Irving Berlin's show called Annie Get Your Gun. These songs are all going to be sung by 2 fabulous vocalists, Joseph Barron and Elizabeth Racheva. And if Elizabeth's name sounds a little familiar, that's because she's married to our music director, Daniil Rachev. But don't worry, casting her for this concert was actually my idea, not his, so there's no nepotism involved. Don't worry about that.
Okay.
And this Broadway set of music is bracketed by orchestral music by Aaron Copland on one side and George Gershwin on the other side. And they're both kind of travelogues. Copland had visited Mexico, and Gershwin went to Cuba, and they both wrote pieces inspired by what they saw and especially heard when they were in those countries. So we've got Copland's El Salón Mexico, which is all about a bar in Mexico City, and Gershwin's Cuban Overture, which incorporates the dance rhythms of the rumba. So all in all, Storm, it's going to be an incredible night of fun and energy and music that you may not expect to hear from the Eugene Symphony.
And music that I love and know and can't wait to hear. Sign me up. All right, so what else do we need to know about that night?
Well, to get tickets, you can always call the Holt Center box office, 541-682-5000, or go to our website, eugenesymphony.org.
Scott, thank you so much for always bringing it to live radio for Live Symphony. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Storm.
You bet. He is Executive Director Scott Freck of the Eugene Symphony, December 3rd. Don't miss it. And we are KUGN NewsTalk 590.